Hello, everybody. Day 4. Man, day 4 just goes by so fast.
It does.
It almost feels like it's from one second to the next. It's day 3, and then day 4, and then we're going home.
Exactly.
Man.
So, and yeah, we actually do have a flight to catch a little bit later today. So,
And we always do this. So with CES, there's a lot to do, but we always schedule our flights. We're like, oh, we're going to have enough time, but then we got to always run out. So we're going to be running out pretty soon.
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's not without bringing all of you guys the latest footage and everything that we have to offer. So, we're going to have Patrick coming up in a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what's really great about CES in general is the networking. We're able to sit down, talk to people. It's great.
yeah. So, we sort of talked about that a little bit earlier, and to you, what are some of the perks of being able to network?
So I think the biggest one is establishing the relationships, because we're meeting with people who are talking about these trends, and we're reading all of their work throughout the whole year, but actually being able to talk to them. And what's great about everybody here at CES is you sense that passion, right? Everybody loves what they're doing. They're running around, but they just love what we're doing. And you kind of feel that buzz that 2020 is going to be a pivotal time for the world when it comes to technology. And that's pretty cool to see.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, and I mean, obviously, building those relationships that can turn into something in the future.
Yep.
Again, with all the different technologies that are out there, for a better future, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Hey, I got to give you some props because you have been capturing all of our social media content behind the scenes, up here, publishing it. So it's been great. So
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many different things to capture out here, and obviously we want to let the viewers sort of be part of that moment.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's a hard job, but someone has to do it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. And also, quick shout out. So we got Eric Moser, who's joining us for the first time in NETGEAR. Welcome, Eric. He's behind the scenes over here managing one of the cameras. So, Eric, welcome. We also got Will. So Will is our pro in
Rock
everything
star.
that we're doing, rock star, and everything that we're doing here with all the footage. So everything that you guys see, that's all Will.
Yep.
And then we got Mark Wilson. Mark Wilson's running around. Probably smiling somewhere, as he always does. He's manning one of the other cameras and helping out with some of the convention stuff. So,
I mean, before or the last time I saw him, he was actually sipping on some chocolate milk.
oh, there you go. Yeah, he likes that chocolate milk. All right, so let's go ahead and go to Patrick Lowe. He's going to give us a good overview of NETGEAR, what we have coming up, and some of the top themes here in the NETGEAR showroom. Hello, everybody. So we have a special guest, Patrick Lowe, our CEO. Thanks for joining us. CES 2020, we're super excited. We're here on the 17th floor of the Marriott. Beautiful outside. It's a pretty nice day today.
Fantastic weather today.
Oh yeah, perfect, yeah. So here at NETGEAR, we're really focused on our technology inflection points, and we have a few here, and we've actually won some innovation awards as well. One of the first ones, 5G. Yeah, so if you can talk to us a little bit about 5G and why it's so impactful to the industry and what it means for NETGEAR.
5G is very important because it combines two very key elements of internet.
Right.
One, speed. Everybody knows about that.
Oh, yeah.
The faster, the better, right?
Right.
There's a little bit of tweak to this speed thing. Traditionally, when we get cable, DSL, all that is asymmetrical. You get faster download,
Right.
very slow upload.
Gotcha.
Things have changed. Kids like to do TikTok,
Oh, yeah.
they want YouTube live streaming. So you want both upload, download, same speed.
Right, exactly.
5G gives you that.
Yeah.
So it used to be LTE 4G, maximum 200 meg, right?
Right.
But with 5G, you can get all the way up to gigabit speed,
Wow.
both upload and download.
Yeah.
So that's important.
It's almost 4 or 5 times faster.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's the first tweak.
Cool.
The second tweak is, if you're a gamer, latency kills.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what you want to do is you play games, you press the button, it shoots.
Yep.
You don't want to press the button and wait for half a second before it shoots.
Exactly.
Right? 5G eliminates that.
Yeah, and in gaming, any type of lag will cost you the game sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you'll lose the match or
Absolutely.
whatever it is.
Absolutely.
It's just you got to have that upfront, real time.
Right.
So that's
Correct.
perfect.
Correct. So that's why 5G is very important in setting the stage for intensive speed and latency competition between wireless and wired internet connection.
Yep.
So we're very excited to introduce two products today that's related to this RAM. Well, one is a 5G mobile router, which is the second generation.
Okay.
Well, we had the first generation now, which is more expensive.
Right. Yep.
Then the second generation, bring it down to mass market prices, which will be launched in a few months. And that's for people on the go. people who don't really want to have a fixed setup,
Yep.
all right, because they move from rental place to rental place and
yeah.
all that. But we're also introducing a fixed setup.
Okay.
That means you could put it in the house,
Right.
and that would become an alternative to your fiber to the home, alternative to your cable.
Gotcha.
All right. But with those two benefits that I just talked about,
Right.
zero latency, both uplink, downlink speed.
Yeah, and that's awesome. And I think what's great about the mobile hotspot is you can take it wherever you want to go. So if you're traveling, take it. You have your Wi-Fi, but also we're noticing, and we got this from our customer surveys, is that a lot of people who own the mobile hotspot now, M1, they actually use it as their primary source of internet, which is pretty cool.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
You can own your own internet.
And primarily based on that feedback,
Yep.
we developed this new fixed,
Yep.
right? So they don't have that little mobile hotspot anymore. Because what we found out also from the survey, not only that they buy the mobile hotspot as the primary internet source,
Right.
they actually attach an Orbi next to it.
Yes.
To provide a Wi-Fi coverage inside the
Exactly.
house. So now you don't have to do that. We combine the two together and then save you a lot of work.
Yeah, make it easy for everybody back at home.
Correct.
Yeah, of
Correct.
course.
Correct.
All right, so the other technology inflection point is Wi-Fi 6. So we have a lot of Wi-Fi 6 around here. Everybody at home, we're going to be showcasing everything, but Wi-Fi 6 is huge, and especially with the mobile carriers, all the laptops and desktop companies, they're really incorporating Wi-Fi 6 into their chips. So, and we're leading the charge there.
Well, basically Wi-Fi 6 coupling with 5G. That's the deal, right? When you get 5G so fast,
Yep.
coming into the house, you really want to have untainted speed to
Yep.
go into your client service.
Oh, yeah.
So when you get 2 gig coming in, you want 2 gig go into a client, right? So the problem with Wi-Fi 5 is, yes, we could get it when there is only one device.
Yep.
When there are multiple devices going, especially with some very slow devices going, it bogs it down. So Wi-Fi 5 is like a 3-lane highway.
Yep.
The speed limit is 100 miles per hour. But if you get 3 slow pokes, each running at 50 miles an hour, I don't care whether you have a Ferrari or Lamborghini, it's going
Slows
to
everything
50.
down. Oh, yeah.
All right, the Wi-Fi 6 is a 64-lane highway.
Yep.
You take a lot of slow pokes to slow it down.
Oh, yeah.
Which is very, very rare.
Right.
So basically, it really enabled the Wi-Fi 6 devices to go super fast.
Yeah, yeah, and so Wi-Fi 6 with Orbi partnered together. We are leading the Wi-Fi mesh system market, and we're the only ones to do it. We have the broadest
Absolutely.
portfolio of Wi-Fi 6 in general, which is astronomical. It's
Absolutely.
great.
I mean, not only that, we are the pioneer in providing mesh for Wi-Fi 6.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We're the only one with multiple SKUs, multiple alternatives. So now today we announced a dual band Wi-Fi 6 mesh. Last quarter we announced a tri-band Wi-Fi 6 mesh. So now we have 2 SKUs, and you'll be assured we'll have more to come.
Oh, of course, yeah, for sure. So switching gears to the small medium business market. Pro AV. So that's been a hot topic. We talked a lot about it at Analyst Day, but tell us a little bit about Pro AV and why it's so impactful and how it's going to take basically the industry by storm.
Well, Pro AV is very important because, as you probably know, all the videos are moving from 1080p to 4K. It's actually, we're taking 4K video right
Oh, yeah,
here, right?
exactly.
And we just talked about these 4K videos very soon with the firmware upgrade, we go to 8K.
Yeah.
And with 8K video, to try to transmit it over HDMI cable and switch between multiple input, multiple output is going to be tremendously expensive.
Right.
And the distance limit is very, very short.
Yep.
Now, with Pro AV, you convert it into Ethernet signal and then transmit over Ethernet cable, especially over fiber, you can transmit as long as you want.
yeah.
So not only that, it makes the 4K, 8K video transmission a lot cheaper. It also frees you up from a distance limitation and making the switching between input sources and output devices super cheap.
Yeah, which is awesome, and that's especially valuable for the medical industry. You know, we talked about that and being able to, you know, either share video or to help with surgeries or whatever it is from across the world, no matter what. It's really limitless in terms of the boundaries.
Yeah, I mean, so medical is a very special situation, right?
Yep.
So there are 2 applications. For example, one is what we call the robotic operation.
Yep.
Inside the operation room, the one that's operating it is actually a robot.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
And the robot could be controlled thousands of miles away. But for the surgeon, thousands of miles away, they need to see what's going on inside
Yep.
the body,
Right.
as well as the overall operations room. However, for those precision operating equipment, you cannot have electromagnetic interference in the operation room.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yep.
The only way you can do it is optical. But HDMI cable is not optical.
Yeah,
so that's
exactly.
why Pro AV using optical fiber to transmit those Ethernet signal over optical fiber is the only solution.
Right.
That's the first angle. The second angle is different. It's basically you have a consulting surgeon doing the operation inside the operation room. But there are many other surgeons around the world, or even students in the same medical school, want to learn about it.
Right.
And they cannot be all jammed into the operation room,
yeah,
right?
of course not.
They have
Yep.
to be outside,
Right.
maybe miles away in the lecture room. How do you transmit all that video out? Same thing, Pro AV, because all these got to be 4K, to be future 8K, because you're talking about minute operation inside the body. So there are two angles. But beyond medical field, there are many other operations today that require Pro AV because of the step up of the video from 1080p to 4K. I mean, just imagine if you've been in Times Square, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
So tons of those big
everything.
LED panels, right? All those are really not even 1080p. They're very low resolution, 720p. But the world is starting to roll that over.
Definitely.
Into 4K. Now, 1 pixel is 1 panel.
Yep.
When you want to have the same picture displayed in 8K, you know how many panels you want?
Oh, a few. A bunch.
Quite a bit.
Yes.
But if you use HDMI cable to plug into every single one,
oh no,
it'll be a
Can't
nightmare.
do it. Yeah,
It'll
if
be a
something
nightmare.
breaks, if something
Exactly,
breaks
it'll be a
too, it's
nightmare.
just, yeah.
But if Ethernet, you very easy
Yeah.
to string them all together.
Right, seamless.
So it's seamless. Not only that, the more important thing is with Pro AV, you can easily change the display into split screen.
Gotcha.
Picture in picture.
Oh yeah.
All right. Change sources all by software.
Right.
Before,
is amazing.
with the HDMI cable, you got a patch panel. You unplug this, plug that, unplug
Yeah.
this. It's impossible.
Right. And because it's software, you can do it remotely.
Correct.
So you can do it wherever you want.
Absolutely.
There's also the other use case of football stadiums. So, we're, I don't know if you're a San Francisco 49er fan.
Oh,
but
you bet.
Football fan, yes,
Yeah,
definitely. But if you think about just in general, Levi Stadium, right? And when they have concerts and other things.
Correct.
If you're there for a concert enjoying somebody singing and dancing or whatever, you need the real-time output on the TV to be able to experience it. And if there's any little bit of lag, and it ruins the experience. And
Not only
especially
that-
for sports too.
Not only that, I mean, seeing a concert is very different from seeing a football game.
Oh.
So
right.
when you are in a concert, you really want to have everybody could be immersed. So you add a lot more panels,
Right.
So other than just the Megatron, right?
Yeah.
So there are multiple screens going forward, but after the concert, those screens are going to be taken out.
Right.
And if using HDMI, that operation is super expensive.
Gotcha.
But with Pro AV, in a truck, you set them all up. When you're done, you take it all down, or Ethernet cable, or optical fibers, very easy.
Yeah, it simplifies it. Yeah,
Yeah.
good stuff. So so that covers the kind of the SMB and the Pro AV and what we're really looking forward to and what we're showcasing here at the NETGEAR showroom. But what's so the outlook for NETGEAR? We're in a new decade. The last decade, a lot of stuff happened. We're leading the transformation. So what's coming up next?
Well, I mean, there are so many exciting new technologies growing this year.
Right.
All right, so we talk about Wi-Fi 6, we talk about 5G, we're talking about changing of transmission video from HDMI cable into Ethernet for 4K and 8K. But there are many other things. For example, one big technology that is changing the world, all right, is moving away from separation of data and power and merging into one, called Power over Ethernet. So Power over Ethernet, as you can see, lightings, speakers, displays, used to be you get power in, and then you get the signal in, the video or audio signal. That's all converged. So the beauty of that is from a single control panel, you can control all these devices with software. For example, you say, hey, the display is for business use, so it would be on just during business hours.
Right.
The reverse is true for the lighting, outside.
Oh, yeah.
So after office hour, it lights up, right?
Yep.
So it used to be manual, very difficult. Now with Power over Ethernet, not only the installations make easier, it also allows the management of all those devices a lot easier.
Yep.
On top of that, the traditional applications connecting the surveillance cameras, IP cameras, wireless access points, voice over IP phones, all that has always been Power over Ethernet. But with the high power devices such as lighting, display, Power over Ethernet has come a long way. I mean, today, every single port of our power over Ethernet switches could provide all the way up to 90 watt of power. It's tremendous.
Yeah, that's great.
So that's very important.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Well, thanks a lot, Patrick. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
And thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to all of our social channels and check our hashtag NETGEAR CES 2020.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Patrick. So Patrick gave a great overview of just what we're doing, but we're really excited about Pro AV. So, are you a football fan?
I am.
Yeah. So Levi Stadium, are you a Niners?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Go Niners.
All right. So Levi Stadium, all those screens that are up there showing the replays or capturing and showing the crowd and all that, Pro AV. And you think about concerts. So who's your favorite artist? Put you on the spot.
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, there you go. So whenever he goes to Levi Stadium or even Chase Center, where the new Warrior Stadium is, all of the video images, audio and video, Pro AV. It has to be seamless.
And it really keeps you, or it really immerses you into that, into the concert itself. So it's really, really cool concept,
Definitely.
really cool idea.
Right. Yeah, it's the engagement. We're focused here, NETGEAR, on engagement, but overall CES, everybody's focused on engagement. Speaking of which, David Henry, who leads our connected home business, is going to talk to us about Orbi Wi-Fi 6, 5G, and a few other things. So let's go to the showroom. Hello, everybody. Right now, we're welcomed with David Henry. Hey, David Henry. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you, too. New decade as well. Oh.
Absolutely.
So David's going to give us a quick run through of some of the top products for connected home. We're pretty excited to see this. So what are you
I'll
start
just start off. There's a few big things we're talking about at CES this year. The first of which is 5G. You're going to see 5G everywhere.
Right.
We're the ones, and 5G is all about faster speeds, more bandwidth, more connections. We're bringing 5G into the home. This is our 5G mobile hotspot. It's going to be the first unlocked 5G hotspot in the world.
Yep.
And folks are going to be taking this and providing this as an internet connection, not just when traveling and on the go, but also at home. We see a lot of people are using 5G and LTE as a substitution or a failover for their wireline technology, like DSL or cable when it goes down. If it's too slow, you go 5G and LTE.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool. So for those of you back at home, the 5G, so that hotspot is almost the size of a wallet.
Yeah.
Slightly bigger, but it has that much power, which is awesome.
And it's amazing battery life. You put it in your laptop bag, you take it to go, you're at a hotel, you're at an airport, you got a private connection, you don't have to worry about getting hacked because you're the only ones on your connection.
Yeah, and even cloud gaming. So, cloud gaming's huge. So we have NETGEAR Pro Gaming here, which we'll give everybody a run through. But you can also cloud game from that.
Absolutely. I mean, you think about it, you start off at home on your PlayStation, then you get in the car, you're playing on this thing, then you get to school, during recess or lunch, you're playing on your school's internet connectivity. You can play games all day, and we're enabling that both in the home and on the road.
So for those for the self-driving Teslas, when you're in traffic and you got an hour commute, cloud game. We're using the.
Hey, you can stream Netflix now.
Yeah, there you go. Right, exactly.
Not you're driving.
Yeah, I need one of those. All right, good stuff. So what do we got next?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, people are using 5G and LTE in the home as an alternative for broadband. So we just said, let's develop a product just for that. So this is an Orbi, which is a wireless mesh internet system that instead of using cable or DSL, it has an LTE modem directly inside.
Wow.
So you sign up with a mobile plan, and this connects internet directly to the LTE or the mobile connection, and provides Wi-Fi throughout the home. And because it's Orbi, it works with all the other Orbi technology. Our outdoor Orbi, our wall plug Orbi, our voice Orbi, all those Orbis can connect to this to give that mesh experience. And NETGEAR, we're really the only ones who have that expertise on LTE and 5G, but also that expertise on Wi-Fi mesh. So we're bringing the best of both back into
Definitely.
the home.
So do you see people when they're traveling taking the Orbi LTE or the mobile hotspot or both? So
I think you're going to see two scenarios. Today, they're using this because it's mobile and they can use it on the road. But let's just say you have a vacation home and you're going to be there for a week. You don't want to sign up for internet for a week. Let's just say you're going to be someplace that's remote and you got to cover a larger home. Well, a mobile hotspot's not designed to cover a large home. So folks who have larger homes or vacation homes or rural homes, this is the solution.
Cool. Or even many devices too. So you can have a decent sized home, but then many devices wanting to control the network. And of course, a vacation, you're going to want to stream the Netflix and wherever you are. So
and you brought up many devices, so I got to go to Wi-Fi 6.
Oh yes, of course, Wi-Fi 6. So what's Wi-Fi 6?
Yeah, so Wi-Fi 6 is the 6th generation of Wi-Fi. Can you believe we're at the 6th generation already? And I've lived through all of them. But the 6th generation of Wi-Fi, it used to be called 11AX, but that was too confusing. Wi-Fi 6. This is our Wi-Fi 6 mesh system called Orbi. Wi-Fi 6 is just like Wi-Fi 5, 4, 3, is about faster speeds and more range.
Right.
But for the first time, we're also focusing on a brand new pain point, and that is network efficiency and capacity. When you have 100 devices in your home, all connecting at the same time,
Right.
today's networks are going to bog down. Wi-Fi 6 is designed for that.
Yeah, and so David said hundreds of devices, and so some people back at home might be like, 100 is a lot. But actually, it's not, because if you think about your watch or your cell phones, but then there's also the security cameras and anything, and even the door locks that are smart home.
It's hard
anything.
to buy something today that is not connected to the internet in your home. And so that number is just going to accelerate, not just by the number of people in your home, but pretty much everything that you have in your home is becoming smart. Yeah. And the smarter it gets, it adds value, and it's going to need a good connectivity.
Yeah, and definitely. And so now some of the newest phone carriers and laptops and all those have the new Wi-Fi 6 chip.
Yeah, the iPhone 11's got it, the Samsung, all the new Intel notebook platforms, they've all got the Wi-Fi 6, which is great because now, for the first time, you can have your streaming devices and your gaming devices not interrupted by, you might have an old legacy device. It's not going to slow down your fast devices because Wi-Fi 6 can cover that.
Yeah, that's cool. And it's a refreshed design too. It's kind of nice. It's a little bit silver and it looks cool. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yep. All right, so that covers the products. And at Analyst Day, Heidi talked about services and subscribers. And I think so. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, you know, at NETGEAR we're about the 3 Ps. Performance, obviously, we're all about wireless performance. Privacy, you know, we keep our customers' data private. And the last P is protection. Protection is important. So for NETGEAR, protection means cybersecurity. So right here on the wireless router, we're running a security engine that can protect all the devices in your home.
Awesome.
So let's just say you come home with a brand new laptop, and you give it to your friend, and they go to a rogue site or a phishing site or some of those sites. We'll block it right there at the router. We notice a URL, an IP you shouldn't be going to. We'll block it right there, and it protects every device on the network. I mean, think about it. You got 50 devices at home. You can't load software on 50 devices one by one by one by one, and you can't load software on your light bulb. You can't load, Semantic on your, on your refrigerator. Right. So you need to have protection at the router, and our Armor cybersecurity is designed for that. We're the only ones with it.
Yeah, and I think what's pretty cool about Armor too is that it's also security on the go. So you got a device on the go, not only can you manage and kind of look at your network back at home, but then also your devices that you're carrying with you.
So, that's really important. It's kind of a comprehensive protection because we live a mobile life, and I'm protected at home, but I want to make sure that even when I come to Las Vegas, my device is still protected. We have software that runs on your notebook, on your Macs, PCs, phones, Android, iOS, all of that. We cover those even when you're not at home.
Yeah, good stuff. So we're always connected, so you got to always be protected. So that's important. Yeah. So all right. So looking to the new decade.
Yes.
We're in 2020. What do you see in the future of NETGEAR? What do you
1,000 devices.
Oh, there you
You're
go.
going to have 1,000 devices in your home, and it's going to be even harder for NETGEAR, but we're up for the challenge.
Yes, we're there. Wi-Fi 6 and eventually Wi-Fi 10.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, whatever it is. Cool. All right, well, thanks a lot, David, for spending time with us. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for tuning in. All right, thanks, David. So now let's kind of take it off the NETGEAR showroom, and let's go and see what's happening at the CES convention. Specifically, Ben Poole, our product expert, kind of gave us an overview. He went over to the Beta Roadshow. And for those of you guys that don't know, Beta is really about the experiential customer engagement when you're shopping. So you don't necessarily need to buy there on the spot. You can actually touch products, you can use it, you can just give it a go there, and then you can buy it. You can buy it later, you can buy it there, whatever it is. So he's going to be there, he's going to give us a good overview of our NETGEAR section there, and then you guys can see some of the other footage.
Hey everybody, we are at the Beta Roadshow here at the Venetian in Las Vegas, and the Beta concept is very interesting because it's a new, unique approach to the traditional retail services. So when you go into a store, you see a bunch of boxes all over the place that you want to really look at the product, pick it up and feel it. At the Beta store, you can actually do that. So you see here we have the Orbi Voice, you can actually look at the product, feel it, see how it would look in your home. We have the Orbi Wi-Fi 6 as well, and even Mural. And I think Mural is one of those products that you really have to see it to believe it. So you can do all the great things, you can demo it, change the artwork, all in a store experience. And every single product even has its own little fact card with information and videos, and you can purchase the products here as well. So this unique setup is actually really cool. The Beta Roadshow started off in Philadelphia on November 1st, and it traveled all throughout the country over the past 2 months and finally landed here in Vegas on January 7th. So it's very cool, very interesting, lots of cool products from typewriters and smart accessories, and we got coffee pots and water heaters and shower stuff. It's amazing. So check out your beta store near you so you can actually look at all of these cool products, demo them, try them out yourself, and hopefully pick something up. So it's really cool. Hey everyone, welcome back to CES 2020 with NETGEAR. We are here at the Innovation Awards Showcase, where all the products that won an Innovation Award are actually displayed, and you can actually see them close up and personal with a nice little description of what they are. So we have the 3 NETGEAR products over here. We can have a look right now if we want to go. We have the new M5 mobile hotspot, new DOCSIS 3.1 cable modem router, as well as the Insight Instant Mesh. So a lot of cool products over here.
All right, thanks a lot, Ben. So, he gave us a good overview of Orbi Wi-Fi 6, some of our other products, but the other side of your router is your cable modem. So over here in the United States, you always have cable modems, and as the speeds get faster and faster, you need to be on the latest.
Exactly.
In terms of technology, right? So DOCSIS 3.1, Max is going to give us a good overview of what that is, why it's beneficial, and why it's important. So let's go and take it on to Max.
Hello everyone, welcome to NETGEAR CES 2020, and today I'm going to showcase you our latest innovation of the DOCSIS 3.1 technology. So NETGEAR is the one and the only retail brand that offering the comprehensive DOCSIS 3.1 solution in the markets. We are offering a variety of different cable modems, and 2 years ago we also introducing the very first DOCSIS 3.1 cable modem routers with the Wi-Fi 5 technology, and today we're transitioning from Wi-Fi 5 to our brand new Wi-Fi 6 technology over here. It's our industry first DOCSIS 3.1 cable modem router with the Wi-Fi 6 technology. It supports our CX80 supports 4x4 A-string Wi-Fi's up to 6 gigabit per second, along with the built-in DOCSIS 3.1 cable modems can support and handle over a gigabit plus internet speed services from your cable providers. It's certified and compatible with all the major cable providers in the United States. Products will be available in March, April timeframes, and MSRP at $429. For more information, please go on to the netgear.com. And thank you, everyone. I'll see you guys all next time.
Hey, this is Laurent from NETGEAR. Let me introduce one of the many applications we have for NETGEAR switching in the Pro AV world. Pro AV stands for professional audiovisual, right? But for residential, Savant is a worldwide specialist for home automation, and Savant audio and video deployments in residential is powered by the NETGEAR switches. So why is that? Well, for home automation, you want to transport your audio and video sources across an entire place, across multiple rooms and multiple displays. What's going to make the difference between a simple home automation installation and a Savant premium home automation is going to be the variety of additional applications, tiling, and all the powerful IP distribution of audio sources and video sources. So you're going to ask me most likely, how does it work? Come with me, that's really simple. The finished good is right there. Here, with just one finger on an app, you can display all or only a few of your sources, audio and video, on that main display. What is behind this technology is, of course, your collection of audio and video devices like transmitters, players, or streamers. And all these devices are going to be hooked to a video over IP system. And this system is going to packetize all this, and all that then can be distributed across a NETGEAR switch and traverse the entire installation up to the displays. So audio and video over IP is, of course, the future for high-end home automation, and NETGEAR is really proud to be powering the premium home Savant installation. Thank you for your attention.
Hey everyone, welcome back to CES 2020 at the NETGEAR showroom floor. I'm joined today by Manaz, our product manager for mobile products. So Manaz, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Awesome.
Good, thanks. How about yourself?
Good. So as you can see behind us, there's a giant 5G.
Yeah.
What is 5G?
Well, really simply, it's a couple of things. It's actually a few things. First of all, it's one of those technological inflection points that happen once every decade or so. The last time we went from 4G or from 3G to 4G was almost 12 years ago. So this is a really big deal for cellular networks in general and people in general. Really, the three things that bring about to people, one is going to be the gigabit speeds that everyone's been talking about, and that's really a big deal because it opens the door to like multi-gigabit speeds, right? Second is going to be the low latency, and that's important to whether you're doing gaming or remote management of drones or any kind of thing, any kind of application where you want really low latency, right? You want a response right away. But overall, all of these great features are brought about by spectrum efficiency, and that's really important for the carriers because it allows them to give you more bits at a lower price. And if it's lower price, that means that customers are going to get more data, a bigger bucket of data, or in some cases unlimited data at a much lower cost point, allowing them to use these products anywhere they want.
We all love the lower fees, right?
Absolutely.
So this is a technology to really get behind, right?
Exactly. It's going to change how we do internet in the home, really, or even on the road.
So this is good for both, very densely populated areas, even rural areas that may receive this type of technology.
Right.
This is going to be a global phenomenon.
Right. I mean, one of the things we found is that 25% of people in just North America don't have access to broadband internet. And this is one way that they're now going to start getting access. And this is not just a story in North America. Worldwide, there's a big population that just don't have access to any kind of fast internet. And fast internet is really a real life for us now.
Awesome. So how is NETGEAR allowing people to get connected to the internet?
Right. So our first product is the M5 that we've just launched here at CES. And really, it brings out two great technologies. One, 5G, and two, Wi-Fi 6. So you've already heard about Wi-Fi 6 and the benefits of Wi-Fi 6. Well, this puts it all into a small package that you can take with you on the road, or even use it in your house. And what I mean by that is that if you look on the bottom, there's an Ethernet port, right? You can connect that to your existing routers, your home internet router that you already have, and now have 5G throughout your house, or at least the benefits of 5G throughout your house.
Right, so faster speeds, less latency, and overall cheaper costs all around, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's giving people another option than the fixed line wireless that they've always had to go with before.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Manaz. I really appreciate it. A lot of great stuff, some cool technology. So everyone check out 5G. It's coming to you soon.
All right, thanks, Max. So DOCSIS 3.1 is the kind of the latest technology when it comes to cable. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of other technology that we want to talk about. So we're going to bring in Jeremiah Aoyang. Got a chance to sit down and talk to him just about emerging tech, security and privacy, and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and take it on to Jeremiah. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Salazar. I'm here with Jeremiah, a tech analyst from Kaleido Insights. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Hey, thanks, Chris.
Yeah. So Jeremiah's going to talk to us a little bit about trends that we have for this year, CES in general. So what are the top trends that you're seeing overall in the industry?
One of the top trends, and I've been here many years, is that these tech companies are focusing on the wellness of the human now that all the sensors are here.
Right. And so when you talk about wellness, so tech wellness, what does that really mean?
Yeah, it means four things. It means that the technology is trying to augment our minds, our bodies, the way we interact with other humans, communities, and then the physical spaces around us like our homes, our offices, and beyond.
Right. And so that's becoming more and more important because especially with, if we think about just overall privacy and security and all that kind of stuff, that's only one aspect of technology. But if you think about wellness overall, that's very important. Just like you work out and you do other things, exact same thing with wellness.
It is, and it's key. We have the infrastructure set up, a secure network, obviously, and then the devices are talking and interoper with each other. That is key, and that's actually not the case when it comes to these tech trends. The devices are not talking to them, so we definitely need more connectivity. But as we rise up, we even see the car companies here have new types of seats that people can take naps in as we prepare for self-driving cars. Many of the appliance companies, like kitchen companies, have robots and things that figure out what you should be eating. So we see this across all the trends.
Yeah, and it's really about the experience, right? So if we're looking at some of the car companies, we talked about Sony yesterday and their self-driving car. They're going to have a new one. That's going to be kind of funny, stepping into a Sony car, right? Not a Honda or a Tesla or anything like that. But then BMW, they have a huge experience here, and they're all about that experience as well. So
that's right.
It's pretty cool to see.
And I went for a ride in that BMW, and there's it's called a 0G type of chair, and it pulls you back, and then the lighting changes, the air changes. There's even fragrances that relax you, and then different screen comes down from the roof. So it's really designed for the wellness of the human, trying to trigger all 5 senses.
Cool. So I'm going to put you on the spot then. If you had to pick a fragrance for your car, what would it be?
Well, if I'm trying to relax and not drive, then it would probably be some type of lavender or something like that. But if I'm driving, I don't know, some caffeinated smell might keep me going.
Something to keep you racing over there on the freeways. But no. All right, so you talked a little bit about experience and tech trends. What are some of the other trends?
Yes, we're seeing every type of device is now coming on top of the body. And we're all familiar with pedometer type data or activity data, but some of the new sensors that I saw on the floor included things like heart rate variability, or which tracks your state of readiness as it looks for the changes in your heartbeat. And we also saw a couple of sensors called galvanic skin response. That's basically a fancy way of looking at, is your body stressed by releasing cortisol, which your body produces on your skin. So we're trying to see these sensors. And then also we saw a number of retail applications where they're analyzing facial expression. So, so what I'm saying is these technologies are able to sense our mood, our physical capability, and this is important in health and retail and in the workplace. So eventually, even in your home, when your family wakes up, you might even know how's everybody feeling before you actually see them.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. So, and we talked a little bit about the overall mood, and when you're using technology, we use so much technology now that sometimes it could overwhelm our life. And so we were talking offline that, I use some aspects of my phone to help me wind down. And it's a good way for me just to unwind at the end of the night, have a good night's sleep, and then wake up calmly as well with some of the wake up things. So it's a good overall to be conscious of it. And definitely with the pedometer, so things like the smartwatches, Fitbits, and all those are pretty important, and they're becoming more and more advanced as we go. So.
And as they evolve, those sensors will just kind of disappear into the background, and a smart home might have a smart speaker that can hear things and then turn that into data and intelligence. There might be something sniffing in the air to determine these things. Now, these things all sound scary, I realize, but going back 10 years ago, can you even imagine, like, if people would say, yes, I'm going to put smart speakers that listen to me in my home, and now the adoption rate is very high.
Right. So what do you think? So you bring up a pretty good point. We have smart speakers, we have smart devices that could always be listening. But if you're a company out there and you're wanting to use that data for the good, you're not wanting to share it, you're not wanting to sell it, but you're wanting to use it to make the customer's life better, what do you kind of recommend for future companies and how to bridge that balance, how to communicate that to their customers?
So this is the conundrum, right? Because the companies here at CES and beyond want to get their product to market, so they keep the prices low or make the services practically free, but then they have to monetize the data in perhaps a nefarious way, versus having a premium product that you pay for, knowing that your data and that you do not become the product. So that is a continual concern. And so I'm thinking that consumers are waking up to this, and we're seeing some new laws that are requiring companies to disclose that, specifically in California this year, just last week. So it's starting to happen. But I think that's going to be a continual trend as data and privacy spread around the globe.
Yeah, definitely. And looking at the overall top trends, data, privacy, security has been one of the hot topics across the board.
And it will continue to be. It's rocking and challenging even the geopolitical theaters.
Right. And it's a good thing. It's good. All right, so looking at other trends, or what do you see kind of going on in the next year?
Well, we're going to continue to track the political situation is certainly going to shape the tech situation. There were some political speakers that were created a lot of churn and discussion even at this CES show, and so we'll see how that shakes out in the elections. So that is like how technology and politics are slamming together, specifically in 2020 in the United States and then globally. Right. So I think that's where I'm going to be watching.
Yeah, sounds good. Cool. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Jeremiah. One last question for you. So on your free time, what is your ideal vacation place type of, what do you do to unwind?
Yes, for me to unwind, I would love to do a nice hike somewhere in a mountainous area or on a beach, or get back to CrossFit.
Oh yeah, sounds good. All right, well, thanks a lot, Jeremiah, and make sure you guys tune in for all of our later footage. All right, so now we got to wrap it up, man.
Speaking of rapping,
you gonna beatbox for us?
Will, drop the beat.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
It's a little too low there, but yeah, I mean,
we caught up with Drake.
We did catch up with Drake. That was a pretty cool show.
Yeah, I think what's great about Drake, we talked about engagement and just overall just that experience. Mm-hmm. He really did his best, right, to definitely get everybody involved. Yeah. And so he was kind of in the middle, basically, and so he was on the side. Then he would go in the front and the back, everything, and even during the show, he I guess, I don't know how he did it, but he saw some people that may have been talking to each other or getting a little bit, too aggressive. He stopped the show and basically said, hey, it's all about love, peace and love. So I think I really do appreciate that. We're in Vegas, and it's good to have kind of real people out there just there. But
oh, yeah, totally. Because, I mean, there's, that's not a time and place for that in a show like that with that many people. So, yeah, it was a pretty cool moment, I think. But also, who else did we get to see?
Janelle Monáe,
right?
Yeah,
and she was a hell of a performer.
Oh, she's great. So I've known a few of her songs, but just the performance, man, she's great. Kind of a mixture between Michael Jackson and Prince, but with a kind of a new age feel, R&B techno. It was a good experience.
Oh yeah,
it was good there.
Definitely.
Yeah, finally got to see some of Eric Moser's dance moves out there, and we talked about Eric Moser manning the camera, his first CES. So we got to give him that full experience. CNET always hosts a very good party. Very entertaining.
They definitely do. Looking forward to the next one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Looking forward to next CES. There's a lot of construction going on right in front of us.
Yeah, I think the convention center, they're expanding. Right. The construction that we're seeing out there, it is massive. And so, yeah, kind of looking forward to it because it's closer to us. Yep. We can just walk across the street and we're there.
Oh, yeah. And, we're right in front of it. The convention centers are all spread around, but now this is going to really be the hub. And NETGEAR, we're going to bring everybody back at home, all the latest coverage. So that's awesome as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Definitely. So on behalf of NETGEAR, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us. Make sure you guys stay tuned throughout the whole year. We're going to continue to bring you more footage. I don't know if you guys noticed back at home, but we got a whole new sports desk here, looking pretty sweet, pretty sly. But we got to use this throughout the year, so it's our new bright, shiny toy.
Oh,
so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. And, you'll see, obviously, some familiar faces, maybe some new ones as well. So,
yeah, definitely. So, but make sure in the social, on comments and everything, let us know what you want to hear or what you want to see when it comes to our products, other products, whatever it is. We want to bring that to everybody back at home.
Yeah.
All right. So, on behalf of myself and Dustin, we're going to leave you with some highlights.